Hey, everybody. Hello. It's afternoon now, right? So, anyway,
It,
good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're viewing from. This is me and Nika. We came on to wish you a happy International Women's Day. March
yeah,
8th is the official day for Women's Day all over the world. And so, in the midst of Women's History Month, we wanted to come on and say, hey, and then give you a few, updates on things that are happening, around the city of San Antonio, and beyond. So how you doing, Miss Nika?
man, I cannot complain on this beautiful day. It is like, oh my goodness, it is what I would call normally a shopping day because this is the type, or a money spending day, because this is the
Mm-hmm.
type of day that I want to go somewhere, sit on the patio, have some martinis, margaritas, something like that, good appetizers, good conversation, feel the breeze, and then go shopping. So it's a good thing that I'm inside.
All right. But it's spring overload, right? It's spring overload.
Yes, it's
You know,
gorgeous out there.
Nika's a true media person. Because you got to be able to pivot and move fast, and she does just that. She can transform in about 2 minutes and come on and say, hey, good morning, good afternoon. So anyway, we're just on and we're going to chit chat. Nika was our first woman that we interviewed for Women's History Month. So she kicked it off, and she's done some phenomenal things, and she still is. And her story is not over yet. She's in the midst of her journey and her story.
Yeah.
And so we just want to remind you of some of the things that Nika is doing right now. So Nika, what's going on?
Well, right now, currently today, we are promoting the ISSB Small Business Mixer that's happening in March, which, because at the end of the month, we always have a launch party mixer all through 2020, 2025 to promote I support small business. And so this was last month's issue. And, we are every day putting new small business products and online services on the site and in the book, and we'll be starting to do a lot of more promos for some of um, our kickoff team. So you'll see a lot more. We just got through doing a 10-minute talk with Miss Teresa, which I know you got to go check out some of those services as well, Miss Lawrence. So lots of promotion of small business owners, and on top of that, just getting ready for our monthly mixer. So definitely, if you see the link, sign up, be a vendor. I think the vendors, they do great. They sell product. They gain customers, new clientele. We so far, look, this is I was just about to like really sound crazy, but so far this year, every event we've had a different crowd at. Yes, we've only had two events, but hey, we are 100 for
So,
so you're meeting new people every time, and every month. So it's really exciting. So make sure you find that link and sign up for our next small business lunch.
right. So you're going to eventually be having a mega small business ISSB event
Oh
because,
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
know, as it grows, more people are going to hear about it and learn about it, and want to be a part of it. And so it's just a matter of time
yes.
that,
Well, that's the whole purpose of the year-long launch because there's different sides of town, there's different cities, there's different all kinds of stuff that we have to put in front of different people, and so each one is an addition of the amount of folks that learn about ISSB. So it's never a bad time. It's never a waste of time. It's never a bad situation because every situation is new people to introduce unique products and services from small business owners. And how exciting is that? Come on, come on.
that's awesome. That's awesome. So this is, we're celebrating Women's Day. We're just kind of doing a recap. No, Nika's not getting a second Women's History Month interview.
I got enough
So,
info for it. No, we're not doing it again. We're not doing it again.
right,
Yeah.
but I do want to tell y'all that yesterday we had an opportunity to interview Judge Yolanda Huff, and we pre-recorded that, so that's going to be aired and broadcasted live sometime next month. We
I love
did book.
Yolanda.
Yeah, she's awesome, right? So then the other thing, we were supposed to interview vocab, which is Andrea vocab Sanderson, the
Mhm.
former poet laureate and the first African American poet laureate in the city, and the longest serving,
I
because
was
she
about to say, and they kept on giving her more terms, child. It's like, hey, stay some more, stay longer, stay longer. I said,
but,
uh-oh.
but she's come.
They gonna rewrite the term quotes just to keep vocab in the seat for a little bit longer. I'm
I
loving
know,
it.
right? But she'll be on Monday night at 6. She got caught in traffic Friday, so we tried to get her on, but we had some other things scheduled at the same time. By the time she got home, we weren't able to do it, but she'll be on. So she's gonna be coming in hot. She's got a lot of great events coming up. She's got a book
Yeah.
coming out, and we're not gonna tell you anymore. You have to tune in on
Right.
Monday
I was
at
about to
6.
say, don't give her the whole interview. Don't start on the clock.
Right. So we interviewed what is it, Raquel Barnes a couple of days ago as well. And
Yes, and speaking of
today's her
that,
birthday too.
today is her birthday. I'm about to say, give her a big shout out for her birthday today. So happy birthday, Raquel. And Raquel's been doing amazing things. I remember when she started off in real estate, period, and just to watch her passion for the community, her passion for the church, and her passion for real estate, and see her merging all of these into so beautifully is great. I remember when she hadn't started speaking yet, and it was her first speaking, event. I remember she's just blossomed so beautifully, and of course, she's not done yet. Still got so much more to do. So, shout out to Miss Raquel.
Wow. And the other person we interviewed, one of the other people, Teresa Herring, interviewed her.
Great, we
You
love
know,
her.
she's a Esty Bestie esthetician, hooked up with Evolve, Med Spa,
Mhm.
and she's a great asset to Evolve and
She really
provides.
is. She's a great asset to Evolve. She's a great asset to Christopher. She's a great asset to the people that are around her. She's got a great light to her, great energy, just positive energy. And in a time like now when there's so much going on, and it's great to be around people that just have positive energy in their core, and she's one of them.
Yeah, she did a great interview. Then we talked to De Havilland um, Brown Watts. She and her husband have a barbecue sauce in over 270 HEBs across
This
the
is wonderful.
state.
And what
Um,
is the name of the song? Do you remember?
Herb from the Curb,
Her from the
and
curb,
and
baby.
her husband's name is Herb, and he has been a sky cap at Southwest Airlines for a long time. And so one of the ladies that used to be at HEB, he was going to name it Brown's or Watts barbecue sauce or something. And she said, no, she said it would be cool to name it Herb from the Curb, since you meet all these people and you're always, at the curb at the airport.
Yeah.
So he named it Herb from the Curb. And so they've just been on during the pandemic. They told them they were going to be in about 50 stores, but when they got the notification, they told them they were in over 100 stores. And so now they're in 270 stores, and they have other products that they're trying to get in on the shelves. But I think, I mean, then HEB hasn't approved those yet, but I think they're waiting for them to really blow up with the ones that they have. So,
Yes, yes.
so that
And
was a
that's
great
amazing
interview.
because many people don't realize what all goes into putting your stuff on the shelf of H-E-B, and even the other Walmart, Amazon, all these other places or whatever. But especially H-E-B, just because I'm familiar with the knowledge of that. Like it's not just putting it in your Babcock store, or the one down the street from your house. Everything's sectioned off and that kind of thing. So you going into H-E-B, you going into multiple stores. And like they said, like Laura just said, you might think it's one number, here comes another. You don't want to tell HEB, nah, I can't handle it, right? So you got to move and figure it out. And so to see that they did that and now they've expanded it even more, man, amazing accomplishment. Keep it going,
Mhm.
man. That's awesome.
And they used to sell. they had a little barbecue pit on the side of a country road,
Mhm.
and people kept telling them, "Y'all's barbecue sauce is really good. Y'all should bottle
You
that
should
up
buy
and sell
it. You should buy
it."
it. Yeah, yeah.
And they did. And they, and I was asking them, how did y'all get in there? And they didn't really, they went through some of the normal process, but they said, they just contacted us one day and say y'all in. So they're in there, heard from the curb. They got
So you
two.
know it's crazy, Laura? You know it's crazy that you said I'm glad that you said that because everything has a process, especially HEB. They have a process. They even have a competition to where you can enter the competition and the person that wins gets on the shelves. And then the people that place like second, third, fourth, fifth, they're gonna be talked to also try to figure out what they can do to get on the shelves. But when God has something for you, somebody's just gonna call and say
You
you're
just
in.
bypass all that stuff. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When so you have to have enough faith to jump out and see what God's got for you. Not everybody has to go through the process. Hey, favor ain't fair. I know people want it to be, but
Right.
it's not.
Absolutely not. And they said that they got a call and she was saying, well, hey, wait a minute. We thought we were just in these stores. And they said, well, according to our list, these are the stores you're in. So they said, okay.
What you gonna do? Well, nah, we don't want it. Nah. Let me figure this out. Let me figure this out.
So they do demos all across the state, really, with at different HEBs, and people have never met a lot of the owners of those products, and so like General Mills, you're never going to meet the owners or the founders of products like that, but
But you can
they're
actually meet these, yes.
hmm
Yes, and the thing about it is you still have to peddle your products, right? So why are you in HEB stores doing samples? Because just because it's on the shelf doesn't mean it's moving off the shelf. So we
right.
need to make sure that people are actually coming in here and buying it. So people who are already in HEB, let me get them a sample. Now they taste it, they love it. Now every time they come in, they're grabbing my bottle too. So you still out there hustling your
hmm
product even when you've made it on the shelves.
right. You haven't reached the pinnacle where you can just rest and let it
Yeah,
sell. You have to
yes.
work or have somebody working for you.
You
So
still gotta sell them on your website, you still gotta do vendor, but yeah, I mean, yeah, but it's good stuff.
yeah, and so then we interviewed, and that's your girl, Pat Moore, and
Well,
so
all of them have been my girls so far, so in some way, fashion, or form, I've got some type of relationship with everybody so far, but Pat is definitely my girl. That's my girl. I love me some Pat. Amazing. Um, she's amazing. Imma tell you, probably got a story for everybody, but let me tell you, when starting to promote people's businesses, right? And her name of her business is Envious Fashions and Boutique. But I used to always say it wrong and say fashions and design. And she'd be like, Nika, that is not, no, I don't design, right? Um, Fast forward like 10 years later, now she's designing. So I'm like, we just put that in motion, baby. That's all. That's
right.
all.
And I
So
used to
it's
have
been awesome to see her grow. She done went to New York for Fashion Week, just all kinds of great stuff. So exciting. I'm so proud of Pat.
right. So I always had a problem saying envy us. I was like, it's something with envy in it, but I don't really know. But
It's just
but
not
now
spelled right. It's just not spelled the way it's supposed to.
no. And then years later, I said, oh my God, it's envy us. Oh my God, it's. And she
Yeah,
said, yes, it's been that.
Big Mac. Yeah, she is not
So
rebranded. Okay, she is not rebranded.
right. So who else have we interviewed? Okay, so we interviewed you first, then
So,
uh,
and Pat,
Nika, then
Melissa,
Pat, um, Raquel. I think we've only
Tabitha,
interviewed 5 people, but we've got more to come. We got a list of people uh, that have been recommended, and we're not going to tell you who they are until we confirm them. I'm sure Nika's got a bunch of women
man,
over there.
there's. Let me tell you, when dealing with small business owners and entrepreneurs and stuff. I've got to give my women a shout out, man. We are a large number of these owners, okay, are
Mm,
women, and especially when it comes to the startup and the mom and pop, a large number are women, and I'm not giving out, of course, the men out there doing their thing, but you cannot deny. If I just even look in this book alone, it's 90% women. Women own
wow.
businesses. So, you know, we definitely are doing our thing when it comes to that. And you just, yeah, just can't deny it. Can't deny it. And it's all stuff all the way across the board. I don't care if it's hair, if it's restaurants, if it's schools, if it's taxes, if it's, healthcare, real estate, all the way across the board. Women are doing the dang thing in the business industry. So on the entrepreneurship level. So congrats, ladies. Keep doing it.
Yes, we is. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And so, some of the businesses that you work closely with, like, Annette uh,
Not only
Godfrey.
teens, baby, not only
Yeah,
teens.
right.
I mean, we're talking a
It's,
business owner, entrepreneur for years, a veteran.
mhm.
She's part of organizations as well, black veteran black women,
The Black military
military,
women. Yeah.
right? Of course, she is the right hand man and the left sometimes of with ISSB, and she just does a lot of great things. And she's absolutely great at what she does. So if you are a business or if you just want your own stuff done and personalized, not only to these, where to go, that's where you go.
So I've been drinking my coffee out of one of her
Yes,
productions.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And
Right.
the
So
drinks taste that much better. That's much more. I mean, my
I know,
drink is okay. It's okay. But do you know how
and
much better it would be if I had my cup?
I know, and it stays hot too for a long time. So look out, Yeti. Y'all ain't the only ones that can keep drinks hot.
That or cold, hot or cold.
Hot
Yes,
or
ma'am.
cold,
Yes,
right,
ma'am.
right, right. You can leave it some
Hmm.
a cup of ice forever, and it's still cold in this cup too. So don't be playing ISSB in the house.
Yes,
So
and she's got new cups too, so they're really cool that you can take the handle off or keep them on. I think she's got some new cups and new stuff and new things to brand. So check her out, see what's going on.
wow. So I'm just super excited about Women's History Month. I know I was somewhere yesterday, and we were talking about Women's History Month and about the fact that we're going to be interviewing women every day this month. And so this guy said, "Well, what about Men's History Month?" And I'm like, "Maybe we'll do something in June, since it's Father's Day in June,
Right,
because they really
right.
don't. The men get kind of left out. Because
I was about to say, is it men's history or is it just men's day or men's hour? I'm just joking, fellas. But no, I mean, look, I can't even deny. I don't think
well,
that when it comes to the celebration of men, which I think we should do better about, that we don't have as big of a you know celebration as we do when it comes to the women. I
right?
mean,
Because the women are always putting it together, even the men stuff. The women,
I
I'm not.
think that that's one thing right there, right? Like we take charge of our own celebration, so it's
but
gonna be
but
good.
but you did honor men. I don't know what month it was, but I think it was
It was
last
in
year.
June. June, yeah, we did a couple of years with BBSA. We honored our black man entrepreneurs.
Hmm.
Absolutely did, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because
So see, but a woman did that.
yeah, right. It goes back to being that woman. No, that goes back.
So we're gonna do something for y'all, but this is our month right now. So this is what we're focused on.
Yes.
So so what else is going on? I wanted to make a couple of announcements. There's and here's the flyer, but it's a Empower Me Wellness Retreat. That this is their second annual. It's going to be in San Marcos. It's a day event. The last year they had it for 3 days, but it's going to be September 19th. So they're marketing really early to try to get people to register to
Yeah.
come to that event, and you'll start hearing more about that.
No.
So that's pretty cool. And they have,
Yes.
I want to show you their promo because it gives more information. So hold, stand by.
Okay.
What a time we had at the Empower Me Wellness Retreat last year. It was an amazing experience for all who encountered it. It's about that time though. Let's get ready for 2025 Empower Me Wellness Retreat Daycation. Meet us, San Marcos, Texas. Registration is open September 19th. 2025's retreat will be a full day packed with wellness sessions, lunch, amazing fellowship, and lots of surprises. We strongly encourage those who plan to come to make a weekend out of it. Get your hotel room, consider a spa day, find a local walking trail, or just stay in your room, rest, and journal. Now that registration is open, grab your mother-daughter friends, grab your girlfriends, or make a solo trip and meet us there to relax, relate, and revive. Don't forget CamillaAntoine.com/.
So that's pretty cool, huh? So see,
Yes,
women are always,
that little buffet, fruit buffet. I was like,
I know it. Right? Might have to roll down to San Marcos and see what's up. See what's up. There's another event coming. Well, so I'm not going to talk about any events that are related to women, so I won't do that. But the HBCU All Star Game is going to be featuring a women's team for the first time. So
oh
I,
wow.
we will show you that. We will show you that. So let's see where it is on the list.
Get ready for a showdown with the HBCU All Stars, the best in black college basketball.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams. I'm the CEO and founder of HBCU All Stars, a black-owned sports marketing events and media company located in Atlanta, Georgia.
Epic doubleheader featuring the 4th annual men's HBCU All Star Game and first ever women's HBCU All Star Game. During Final Four weekend in the great city of San Antonio at Freeman Coliseum on Sunday, April 6th, celebrating the best in black college and showing the world HBCUs matter.
So yay, let's hear for the first time women's All Star Game right here
Very
in.
good.
So that's a big deal. San
Yeah.
Antonio's kind of moving on up, huh?
And we kick off so many good things in history as it is. So I like it. I love it. Should be a good time. That should be a good weekend. Have a lot of fun, a lot of good things to do. So should be a lot of fun.
Yay. So, we'll be back on, periodically during Women's History Month, Nika and myself to talk about some upcoming stuff and some new women that we've honored for the month.
That we continue to honor. I mean, these ladies are doing so much hard work. So Laura, I know it's hard to pick which one's
Hmm.
going to be next because there's just so many women out there doing the darn thing. And it's not just I represent entrepreneurs and business women, but community folks as well, um, that might just be out there really doing great community work.
Hmm.
Like a Doshi Piper. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
A Deborah. You've got two Deborahs. One that's in the community helping out, doing all kinds of great things like the march, the MLK march, things like that. And you got another
Hmm.
Deborah who's putting together our SACAM, our African American Museum and Archives out there that's making history. So many great choices to choose from and things to learn about the place that you live right in.
Right.
People
And,
right around the corner doing amazing things.
and you don't even know. Some people don't know that Deborah had a bed and breakfast in the King Williams district when she first got to San
When she
Antonio.
first got here. Absolutely, absolutely. It was
Yeah.
a beautiful, so relaxing, great atmosphere. to be in. And I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, oh, we're talking about community and people who are behind the scenes. Um, the young lady who's running David Scott YMCA, which they're currently doing a campaign to try to raise money so they can do
Wow.
upgrades on the building and things like that. So, my girl over there is holding it down and really trying to make a voice for a historical um YMCA here in San
Right.
Antonio. So shout out to Whitney.
And that's those are the type of women that we're looking for. We're
Yeah.
looking for women that have excelled in their businesses as well and in their careers, but we really are looking for women that are also, as well as through their career, connected to the
Yes.
community and making some change in the communities where they live or outside of the communities where they live.
You know
Uh,
who else you talk to, Laura?
who?
While we talk about community?
What?
Sulema.
Who?
Sulema.
Sunema.
Sulema.
Oh,
Sulema.
oh my God! Yes, we interviewed
Our
Sulema.
poet.
Yes,
Yes.
and we think she's just a poet. That girl is a powerhouse.
Yeah, she is.
She's
Nutritionalist. She works with the city, she works with the community,
she's in the trenches.
basketball league,
Yes, yes.
kids,
I knew it was.
girls.
Oh, sorry, Sulema. We
Yeah.
do a shout out to you because man, I didn't know. I'm like every time I saw her, I was like, how does she know about all this stuff happening and the resources for people that live in the community? And we interviewed her and found out that
Yeah.
she's doing some great things in there. So look out and continue to support Sulima and all of the women that have been recognized so far, and all of the women that we're going to be recognizing in the next few weeks. So thank you, Miss Nika.
Absolutely, baby. We will talk soon because, as I always say before we get off this stuff, we still got work to do. And as Laura would say, we coming in hot. So
We're coming
we'll
in
see
hot.
you
We're
soon.
coming in hot. And so I want to publicly tell you that I want to like start some like morning news breaks featuring Nika Cleaver to
Oh, oh. Uh,
kind of talk
Look, you
about.
want to publicly say it, so I won't say no. Is that what your plan was?
Well, I'm trying to be like you. She'll say, "Oh yeah, Laura will do it," and then she'll say, "Hey, I just told them that that you would be able to do this."
Absolutely guilty as charged. I just sign people up for stuff. They don't know right, and
I
left. They
know
be like, "What am I doing?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, by the way, you're gonna be doing da da da." Da." I mean,
that is too funny.
nothing, anything that would hurt you. It's always to help in my
Uh-huh.
mind.
Right, I know, right? Right. So don't tell her anything that you don't want to have an assignment to do some work for. So,
Factually,
so
factually.
right. So this has been a great little conversation and break. Women's History Month break to kind of keep people reminded. So go back and look at those interviews of Sulima, of Nika, of Teresa, of Dee, and
Raquel.
Raquel. Yeah, go back and look at those, and you'll learn about things about them that you thought you knew them, but you really don't until you listen to those interviews. So see you next time, Neek.
All right, my loves. Talk to y'all soon.